Okay, does that make sense out there in New York for the Jews? How's the war go? No one cares about that war anymore, huh? I got one email about the war. Real scary. Some guy saying it's not a war, it's a genocide. Guess what his name was?
Who?
Mohammed. I got an email from a guy that said Mohammed, and he goes, it's not a war, Mike, it's a genocide. I go, yes, it is. Exactly how I want it to be. Okay. So nobody cares about that anymore. That's good. Okay, Joe Rogan. Kevin Brennan made headlines this week. I thought this was pretty funny. He made headlines for mocking Matthew Perry's death. Look at this. And I don't know, why did the media latch onto this? Kevin Brennan is nobody, right? He's the lowest of the low.
I know in the tweet that he had about Matthew Perry only had like 40 likes.
Yeah, 40 likes, but they loved this story. So Matthew Perry dies, and the next day, all the media outlets are writing ex-SNL writer. I didn't even know he wrote for SNL. I had no idea. Mocks Perry death. Ha ha ha. See, this is why you can't be. See, nobody writes articles about me like this because I'm not an ex-SNL writer. I can't believe you work for SNL, bro. That's bad. So what was the tweet? Here's the tweet. He says, drowned in a hot tub. Ha, ha, ha. That's it. That's
so
all
bad.
Kevin said. Drowned in a hot tub. Ha, ha, ha.
What if it's like, ha, 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 like he's shaking his head because he can't believe it.
Yeah, ha, ha, horror.
Ha, 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 this is horrible.
Ha, ha, ha doesn't mean you're mocking anything. This could be unrelated. That could have been an accident. He could have been doing text-to-speech. Matthew Perry drowned in a tub. Thought it was over.
He
and
meant
then
to
somebody
say,
was. Well, it could have been
And then it autocorrect.
But yeah, text to speech. Matthew Perry drowned in a hot tub. Puts the phone down, and somebody comes in with a big funny joke and it's ha 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 ha. And then that got text to speeched before he could upload. He didn't notice. But they're all posting this. The headlines are the best part of this. Let's see. Here's this other headline.
There
Look,
was
the
a lot,
headlines.
but I did a couple of my faves.
Daily Mail. Exclusive. Ex-SNL writer Kevin Brennan is seen for the first time after mocking Matthew Perry's death as he hosts podcast show where he jokes about getting detained about the Friends.
Well, this one is more about how he got papped.
So look at this. The story was so big, they're out following him around. I guess he rides a bicycle around New York City. They're taking paparazzi shots of Kevin Brennan. Look at him. See, this is why you can't be on SNL. Nobody's got pictures of me like this. And what is going on here?
He doesn't want his ears
That's quite
to get
the
hurt
outfit.
from the wind.
So he could ride a bike. See, I can't ride a bike. That's why I'm safe. I couldn't ride a bike. I wouldn't know how. Look at this. They really got him. That's pretty invasive.
Damn, man.
Look at that helmet. You're wearing a helmet, too. I wouldn't even wear a helmet as a baby. You know, that wasn't even a thing. When we were kids, we didn't wear helmets. If you got caught wearing a helmet, that was like a homo-type kid. So I thought that was very funny. And here's the last one. Did that close? It's going to be a very difficult podcast to operate here. Let's see. The ex-SNL writer. Okay. Another Daily Mail. Sarah Silverman reveals in resurfaced clip how she lost her virginity to ex-SNL writer who was blasted for joking about Matthew. And he wasn't even blasted for joking about his death. I mean, I joked about his death. He just said, ha, ha, ha. And here's Sarah Silverman. She lost her virginity to Kevin Brennan. That's gross. I just saw Sarah Silverman on the improv. Did you see on Netflix? Popped up last night. This was a surprise gift. The Netflix Hollywood Improv 60 years and still standing special. It had Bert Kreischer, Sarah Silverman, all your favorites. We've got a clip of Whitney Cummings from that. Should we show people this? Whitney Cummings. But okay, so you had sex with Sarah Silverman. Yuck. I didn't know any.
What about yuck
about
for her?
I don't know. Kevin's pretty nice. Oh, look.
Yeah, I guess he's handsome.
Looks pretty good. Okay, I want to show you this because I'm really disturbed. You know, there's a lot of trans hate going around now. I thought this was interesting because I always thought Whitney Cummings was an ally to the trans community. You know, she worked with Robin Tran. I think Robin Tran was on one of Whitney's roasts. Robin, if you're out there listening, I hate to even show you this today because Whitney has turned. She's been what's called red-pilled.
She went on a hateful tirade.
Yeah, most people who sell concert tickets, for some reason, hate trans people. Whitney's the newest one. She's sick of them. She went on one of the most hateful anti-trans rants, and this was all on Netflix last night. Just came out. I couldn't believe my ears. We wanted to have one of those disclaimers, you know, if you're a victim of trans hate and you're looking to do some suicide about this, please stop. You know, one of those disclaimers. Robin Tran, this might make you commit suicide. That's not our intent here today. But Whitney, how dare you push somebody so close to the edge? I'm sure Robin Tran, after she sees this, is going to be shaken with a blanket. We can't have that. I'm here to protect that community as much as I can. So I'm going to show you this clip of Whitney. This could be career ending. And again, Robin, I'm sorry you've been betrayed. Okay. Where is that in? Next up here, Whitney Cummings goes on hateful tirade. Okay, we're going to open this up to Netflix here.
I just found out I'm
Okay, and we're going to go to 103.30. Let me cue this up for you here. Okay, this should be good. Here she is on the improv stage, a very boring comedy club. I hate the improv. I hate the brick wall. I hate the lighting. I hate the room. I don't find it to be a famous club. It's a big, gross chain. Have you ever been to the improv, the Hollywood improv, or the improv in Schaumburg, Illinois? Woo! Yikes. Okay, here's Whitney, completely red-pilled. And again, Robin Tran, we're really sorry it had to happen this way. Whitney, take it away.
I am pregnant. I am 6 months pregnant. Thank you. I just found out I'm having a boy baby. Oh, you believe in gender.
What the fuck?
I feel like I cannot ask women in Los Angeles the gender of their baby. I'm worried I'll get in trouble. Like, I'll see a pregnant woman. I'm like, boy or girl? They're like, Whitney. The baby will tell us its gender.
Mocking gender.
When it's 3 days old.
Whitney.
Listen.
Damn, okay. That's over my head. The kids and gender thing, that seems like
over her head.
I grew up poor. When you grow up poor, you're whatever gender your older sibling was.
What the fuck?
I wore a hockey jersey to school till I was like 12, okay? I identified as a goalie.
Mocking identification.
Nobody told me that when you get pregnant, you can't get Botox.
Okay.
Which is upsetting.
And that was it. Robin, you okay? I can't believe they put that on Netflix. Hate and racism. No, not racism. Not racism, just hate. Well, there it was. Whitney C. Cummings, everybody. I can't believe she's so far along in her pregnancy already.
I know. Doesn't it seem like it was just yesterday?
She's looking good. She looks nice. I wonder what the baby will look like and act like. I hope it doesn't.
Well, get this.
No,
sorry, this just reminded me of some Redbar rumors that I moved to next up that I got from Alice Hamilton's Twitter.
Do you guys know Alice Hamilton? She is hey, do you guys know who Aphrodite is? From Kill Tony? She's like that, but thin. So you can trust her. She is a thin, beautiful, tall, black woman. Meaning, you could trust everything she says. She's not out there making stuff up, but she is throwing out a lot of rumors. And they're not even rumors, like the way she words them.
They're reports.
They're reports. So I can't verify. I don't look into this stuff. I know Alice is a very good person. I didn't verify any of this stuff, but I wanted to show you some of the rumors she's throwing around. Here's one about Whitney Cummings, right? You're not going to believe this. Oh, wait, that's Netflix again. Alice Hamilton. Look her up. You should follow her. Here's one she did about Whitney Cummings. She's got a lot of rumors here. She went on a spree. Look at this. Alice Hamilton. She says Whitney Cummings has been fucking Brendan Schaub behind Brendan's wife's back. If it turns out that Schaub is the father of Whitney's baby, I'll perform the abortion myself. She says, okay, pro-choice. How are you guys doing on the big abortion thing? Did you see what Ohio did? Man, the right has lost the plot. That's just what Denny said. That's what Denny said about Ohio legalizing abortion, one of the first states to make the move. The right has lost the plot, says Denny about abortion. Okay. So why would you want her to have an abortion if it's Brendan Schaub's baby? Don't you want these people having kids? You know, there's a comic with a kid that I just love. His name is Calvin. We should have a whole kids day where we only make fun of the kids of all the fools. The whole roster is just the kids.
Seems like what you do anyway.
Yep. Chris D'Elia's whole special, by the way, was just him talking about the kid. Someone made a good point in the Bring Back group. We've made this point before. Whenever all these guys who do bad stuff, whenever they're caught doing bad stuff or whenever they're trying to get your mind off the bad stuff, they really hit you over the head with the kid stuff. So any comic you see really bringing up their kid, besides Louis J. Gomez, of course, be wary. They're up to something. They're doing something suspicious. Should we go over?
Well read the other rumors because they're all banging.
Here's a Chris D'Elia rumor from Alice Hamilton. This was posted on Twitter. Chris D'Elia wants to get caught. He's shocked he's gotten away with hurting women for so long. He's impressed with himself and wants the credit. That's why he's not being careful at all. Okay. Does Chris hate her? Here's a Santino one.
I don't know why he would.
She's got all our guys. Go follow Alice Hamilton on Twitter for some rumors. Andrew Santino, and this is her saying this. Andrew Santino forces women to get abortions so that it won't ruin his career. He can't get his wife pregnant because he's wasting all his good nut on his side chicks.
I believe that.
Well, I've heard a million rumors that Santino cheats. We'll show you a clip from Cheeseburger coming up later today. Can't wait to rewatch A Little Cheeseburger, his latest Netflix special. All right, we got one about Neil Brennan next. Let's see this. Kevin Brennan's brother. Neil Brennan likes a rub and tug. He's always going to Asia for the happy endings. Neil acknowledges that most of the women in massage parlors are victims of sex trafficking. But he said he's never going back to normal massages ever again. Okay. This, I believe, there's a lot of these guys who think it's perfectly okay to get what's called a tuggy. Do we have the clip from... get me the Nelk Boys. Wait till you see how casually the Nelk Boys talk about getting tuggies. You know, there's Kyle from Canada. I find that to be despicable. And yes, a lot of these women, thanks to Fousey Tube let us know, a lot of these massage tuggy workers have been sex trafficked, or they are being sex trafficked. So when you go in and use their service, you're paying an Andrew Tate-like pimp. You know, what did Dr. Peterson teach us? This has been ringing through my mind all week. Dr. Peterson has some very wise words from time to time. And one of his wisest tweets was, and I'm not going to do his voice, I'm just going to do my voice. One of his wisest tweets was, there's nothing lower than a pimp. Nothing lower than a pimp. There's a lot of pimps in this day and age. Yeah, I see a lot of pimps. I consider iDubbbz to be a pimp. I consider Gino Discante, Aaron Emholt to be pimps. They use their girlfriend or wife to solicit, sex stuff from guys.
The Oppenheims.
The Oppenheims. Those two little midgets from Selling Sunset. I got my eye on them. They're pimps. What's the difference? They got a whole office of big... What is that? That's too much. Where did that come from? I got all my stuff silenced, so that was a loud, annoying thing there. Okay. The Oppenheim brothers, they're pimps. They make those women go out there and sell houses for them. And the only reason the women are selling the homes is because of those disgusteries on their chest. Gino Bisconte from In Hot Water for the Anthony Cumia Network. He's a pimp. His girlfriend has an OnlyFans. iDubbbz. Do you know Anissa? I thought Anissa only did lewds. She doesn't do nudes. She does lewds, which is just as bad. But then I saw a picture of her fully naked, bent over, showing the hole. That ain't lewd. That's crude. Well, it is lewd. That's lewd. Lewd is worse than nude. I thought she didn't do nudes. So being bent over with your whole showing, that's just lewd to them, not nude. Okay, I saw the picture myself. Oh, that was from 7 months ago. She doesn't do that. She did it. Corinna Kampf. Do you guys know that Corinna Kampf, you guys know her, the streamer? Not even a good-looking girl. This is an overweight, obese slob to me. Corinna Kampf is obese. Really? She started an OnlyFans. And you would think, and this happened a long time ago, you would think she started an OnlyFans, she's probably just in a thong bikini, right? Okay, she started an OnlyFans, maybe she's showing just a little nipple coming out of a bikini, right? The first week she was on OnlyFans, she got completely naked, in full lighting, in full HD, bent over with her giant backyard showing. Fully open. And you're going to yourself, that's not really what people are even asking. I mean,
maybe there's a big market for hole. Maybe you get
I don't understand what's going on, but I don't think they understand. I don't think girls really understand because they're going, well, on Instagram, we're basically naked, so you got to do more. You do not need to show any openings ever.
They could be getting hundreds
anywhere.
of hole requests.
You don't
got to
need
give them something.
They would make just as much money going like this. Nice, tasteful shot. I couldn't believe it. And I'm not making a joke here. Jennifer Lawrence did the same thing when she had her leak.
Well, that's not the same.
It doesn't matter. You took the picture. It's the same to me. If you open that behind, I can't even tell you what you are. You're low. You don't open anything. I don't care if it's a picture for your boyfriend. I don't care if you're in the bedroom. No one needs it opened. Keep it tightly closed. If you bend over and it opens naturally, put the legs, do whatever it takes. Hold it closed. I don't ever want to see.
You should invent a product that's like a little piece of tape, the opposite of what you use to keep your nostrils open at night to stop snoring.
Yeah.
But it's a little tape.
Yes.
To keep the hole
I would
closed.
love that. All of them, too. I don't like when that other thing opens up either. And it's just a black abyss. No. Because you know what that leads to? Nothing good for me. Nothing good for me. Shoving the tuggies clip. Do people agree? We don't want to see hole. And hold on, I just closed a very important tab. The live tab. Nobody ever wants to see a hole, and these girls are going way too far. They start their OnlyFans careers with the spreading of the ass. I don't know what in their head made them think that's what we were talking about when we said we wanted you to do an OnlyFans. By the way, I don't sign up for anyone's OnlyFans, and I've been on there once. Couldn't really figure it out. So.
I'd like to sign up
But I
for
am against
Tana's to see what's going on in there, but I don't have the guts to give them my information yet.
Yeah. So we've got this, in the tuggy thing, listen, it is not okay to be a pimp of any nature. Again, I gave you that list of pimps. The Oppenheimers are pimps. They're the same as Tate. The Gino Visconti, Aaron Emhold, did you see what he did? He's making Megamind. Remember Aaron and Megamind? He's making her tell semi-sexual stories
Should I find
on the
that
show.
clip with the bra thing?
Fine.
Just a little one. We don't cover them.
Wait till you see what they're doing, because these guys are sneaky. They make their women say something sexual so that more people sign up, so that they could get more attention on them. They make their women take, and these pictures aren't hot. These stories ain't hot, but there's enough buffoons out there that it does work on them, okay? It works on the lowest of the low. And when I see a pimp, I get mad. And then I'm reminded of Jordan Peterson talking about Tate to Michaela, saying, there's nothing lower than a pimp, he says. And that's true. Nothing lower than a pimp. So keep that in mind. I'll show you this tuggy thing while we're